We're just doing our best, and everybody is a potential champion. So we are also trying to become champions. So far, so good for the team. I think the players have really come up with an ache, and we know what we're doing. The players know what they're doing. Even though we find out that we're doing well for now, sometimes we also don't do well. We have our challenges also, but we're managing our challenges, and it's working for us for now. Our next game is against Customs. The Customs also have not lost any game all through. I think they lost one game or so. We take the game as it comes. I think we know ourselves very well, so we hope that our tactics is going to work against them.
Congratulations to NBA winners, Golden State Warriors. They are the champions of NBA Finals. At least for the past 4 years, thereabout. They've been at the Expo looking for this particular trophy, and right now they got it. Congrats to Golden State Warriors, and congratulations to Stephen Curry, the man that is right now the king of basketball. Good morning there. Welcoming you on the show, 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adini Ajishafe, where we'll be looking at a lot of stories this hour. We have to quickly start from home scene, where we have to talk about the State FA ITO Cup. Games have been played across Nigeria. We brought some to you on Thursday. Now let's look at some results. The Gawa Golden 3, they defeated Latai United FC in that game 3-1. You have Gombe United, they lost against Doma United on penalty shootout 4-2, while Shaki United defeated Housing Corporation. That's in Oyo State. Shaki United dropped 3SC, that's Shooting Stars, while Housing Corporation dropped. They defeated Crown FC of Ogbomoso. Well, the two teams actually got to the final, and it was Shaki United actually won 3-2, and now the two teams representing Oyo State at the ITO Cup in the national level. Good one there at this, some of these clubs. In fact, Shaki United becoming first team as not a professional team that actually qualify for the ITO Cup from Oyo State, to the amazement of all the fans of that particular club. They are welcoming them once again to that coveted trophy called ITO Cup. Good one for Shaki United. They did well by dislodging the expected teams to win, Crown FC and also Shooting Stars of Ibadan. Congrats to all the teams that won, and welcoming you once again on the show. Well, Wale Peter is here. Let's talk sport this morning.
Yeah, good morning. Adene, it's a pleasure to be here. It's good to see the Shaki boys doing what...
I saw you smiling when I was mentioning Shaki boys.
Yeah, because if you go to the town of Shaki, sincerely, they have a lot of abundant raw talent in there. So that's what we've been talking about, that we need to develop our game of sport, not only football, from the grassroots. We have people that can do better than the so-called professional that we have, but they don't have the opportunity to showcase their talent. And anytime they have that opportunity, they will prove everybody wrong, just like they did that we are here. Look at the basketball also. The State Warriors, they've been consistent for the past 3-4 years, but they are not relenting. They will go back, work on their weaknesses, and come back stronger. And it's not over until it is over. That's a very good one to see.
Good one for Shaki United and all the teams that actually won. Housing Corporation beating Crown FC of Ogbomoso. It was a good one. They did well. Quarterfinals, they dropped them. And you look at other teams also like Doma United beating Gombe United in their own game via penalty shootout. Congrats to all these that so far represented their state. ITO Cup, that's the FA Cup across Nigeria. We've also talked about a lot of stories that will be trending. Now, let's look at the 2022 Mark the Ball Final 8 Championship taking place at the indoor sports hall of MK Abiola Stadium. Some games were played on day 2. Mohit Abuja, the one you just saw there, 66-46 against Delta Force of Asaba. They show class. Mohit seems to be the team of this season. They've been beaten. They won 2 games out of 2 now, winning 66-46. Hot cold ballers of Abuja. They lost by just 2 points against Kwara Falcons, who did not want to lose the second game, as they were able to win 56-54 by 2 points. FCT Hard Rockers, they were really hard, but it wasn't good enough as they lost against Nigerian Customs 81-68. Kano Pillars, they lost the second game 75-80 to Gombe Bulls. It was a shocking defeat also, although Gombe Bulls have always been another big team against Kano Pillars. But losing 2 games for Kano Pillars, when you look at basketball in Nigeria, this is one of the best clubs when it comes to that game. And now they lost 2 games, and it seems they are out of this competition from the way it is.
Okay, excuse me. You know, it is more difficult to maintain success than failure. If you are one of the best, you have to continue to work harder to remain the best, because you are a team that everybody wants to beat. So that's what happens to Kano Pillars. They lost the first one. I thought the next game they will improve on their performance, but they did not. That's the truth. So there's no champion anyway.
No champion forever.
No. There's no champion anywhere. No champion forever. You have to improve game by game. Like Mohit, for example, listen to their coach. That they're going to approach each game with a different strategy. So they, approach it game by game. And if you look at the points, they had the widest margin, 20 points from all the matches that were played.
In fact, they even dropped during the 4th quarter. They dropped. They were leading by 30 points in the 2nd quarter. 1st quarter, they led so much gap. The 2nd quarter, they actually widened it. It was the 3rd quarter that the team that actually picked up and decided moving closer. Delta Force picked up 3rd quarter, but it was at the 4th quarter that they dropped the point to 20. It was actually 30.
It's part of the strategy. 4th quarter, 30 points. Definitely, I'm winning the game. So do I need to now overstress myself
against the next game?
So the best thing, let me just maintain, is like you are leading 10-0 in a football match, and you have about 10 or 15, about 10 minutes left. Go. Even before they pick the ball from the net and come to the center pass, that will take like 1 minute or 2 minutes. So I think that's the strategy they adopted, a very good one for them.
And you look at the fact that they will be playing the Nigerian Custom next, and they know how good Nigerian Custom is. So that's why I'm sure their coach was trying to let me reserve some energy for these boys.
Definitely.
They really did well. Bello Sagi, outstanding in that game, he was able to score at least 11 points for Mohit. Mohit right now, that's a team that everyone wants to play against. And also Nigerian Customs, they've been fantastic so far this season. And we hope to see, well, best of basketball at the MK Abiola Stadium. If you want to enjoy some dunk and slam sport, that's the place to be right now. where match day 3 will be on as we speak. Good one for all the teams that have been playing in this tournament. Mark the Ball Championship Final 8, where 8 teams are slugging out to see who actually win this season. For men, for women, they've done theirs, and we hope to bring you more of this particular competition as it unfolds. Now we talk about women football, but this time around it's going to be NWFL Championship. They are all playing at the Otumba Dipo Dino Stadium in Ijebu-Ode, where they are all camped, and they are actually fighting out in Group A and in Group B of the games they've been playing. Day 3 results, we look at Honey Badgers. They lost in their game against OCs FC by 2-0, and Ibom Angels won against Royal Toms International FC 3-0 in that game. Talking about the Day 3 result in Group A of the Nigerian Women Football League Championship. Well, 2 teams will be qualifying from the Group A and B to at least get to the NWFL proper. Now let's look at Group B results, where games were also played in the Group B Day 3, where Heartland Queens, they won 2-1 against Moje Queens FC. Crystal Stars, they lost against Kwara Ladies by a lone goal, while Beautiful Charles Angels, well, Dana Ladies, they were able to do their bid. They did well in that game. Good one for Dana Ladies, who walloped Beautiful Charles Angels. What happened to that? What happened to that?
What a name, Beautiful Charles Angels. I hope they are not going there for
modeling or something.
Modeling or just to
Maybe that's why they were walloped for new.
Yeah, a very good one on 5 matches, 5 matches, 4 clean sheets. It's only the match between Heartland Queens and Major Queens that we had 2-1. So that shows that the Nigerian Women Professional Football League, it's really gaining momentum. And this is a situation whereby they want to play in the next phase. So it is not something that's going to be very easy for any one of them. So a very good one. And I think the game of female football in Nigeria is gaining momentum now. And if we continue like this, I think we are ruling Africa. So you should be thinking about how to rule the world. A very good one, more sponsorship for them, more media brand for them to showcase what they have, whereby anytime they are playing, we'll have spectators, we'll have fans, we'll have supporters going there to watch them and to share them up. That will also motivate them that they have been recognized and they will do more, because they're the only one giving us joy and happiness when we talked about football this time around. Forget about the 10-1 that we won against South African Principal. We're talking about people that have been consistent for the past few years. We really need to support them this time around. A very good one and good development.
Good development there. Looking at the championship, well, 2 teams will be making it. Well, if you recall, Nigeria Tel of Abuja, they were in this particular category last year, and they made it to the NWFL. So right now, 2 teams will be fighting to see how they can make it to the NWFL Premier League. Now, good one. At least all the teams are really raring to go at the Ijebu-Ode. That is Otumba Dipo Dino Stadium, where they are fighting for honors. Watch out for Heartland women. They are really coming. They want to make sure they qualify to be ending by 19th. Well, from the way it is, the teams are really fighting for honors there. We just brought the result for you, Day 3, and they'll be going Day 4, Day 5 to see who qualified back to the NWFL. Heartland Ladies, well, they've been there before. They want to go back to enjoy with the big ladies there in the NWFL proper. Well, as I said earlier, congratulations to Golden State Warriors. They did it stylishly. Well, good one. 103 against 90. Stephen Curry, the man who right now is smiling, and really, they deserve it. They really showed their class, despite the fact that there were some scary moments when Boston Celtics were trying to make some statement. But the team from the Western Conference showed class after dropping Dallas Mavericks from the Western Conference. They actually made it to the NBA Finals, the titles, and they fought against Boston Celtics, and they were able to win. Congrats to Stephen Curry and to their man, well, Steve Kerr, who actually is the coach, laughing right now. Congrats to him. He actually made the record. He has made the record for himself, winning as a player 3 times with Chicago Bulls, and now as a coach, he has done it also. Well, in 8 years, Golden State Warriors, they've clinched 4th NBA title. That's a mark. They did well.
It is a mark, and it is something that worth celebration, and it's something that we also back home, we should take what we should copy and take a clue from. How have they been doing it over there? So it shouldn't be only about football. If you know the attention and the amount of money that the game of basketball is getting, as in you're talking about economic development in the United States of America, the game of basketball, it is massive. So it's something that we too should take a clue from. I'm not surprised that they won the championship. I'm not really surprised, because if you see the confidence and the determination they had the determination and the confidence that this time around it is ours. So it is ours to lose or ours to win. So it's now left for them to choose which of the ours they want to go for. So they went for it is ours to win. So a very good one. And congratulations to the winners.
Congrats to Stephen Curry and the entire Golden State Warrior GSW. They did it, and it was a good one for all their fans across the globe as they are celebrating. Well, for Boston Celtics, well, a lot of Nigerians were actually following because of Ime Udoka, their coach. The Nigerian blood always flowing there. A lot of people were hoping that he would become the first Nigerian as a coach who would have done that, but well, that's sport. At times you wish for, you don't get it. Well, good one for Golden State Warriors. They were able to do it, and now in 8 years, clinching the 4th title and also making it after going out against Toronto Raptors. Well, right now they are back to winning ways, and they are doing it in the big form. Congrats to the team from the Western Conference as they celebrate, and to all their fans across the globe. Good one. At least next time we continue to celebrate this particular trophy. NBA title coming from Golden State Warriors. Let's come back home and talk about our own. We keep talking about others. Let's talk about Nigerian Football Federation, NFF. Election will be coming up in September. And from the way it is, a lot of news flying around here and there. We are focusing on Nigerian Football Federation election congress that will be coming up. Supposed to be September, and an ex-party or that was actually issue. A lot of issue here and there. Well, news coming in is that some parts out of the 37 FA chairmen now, 28 are beginning to ask questions for the fact that they've been told, okay, you cannot set up or actually organize any conference or congress right now due to an ex-party order coming from the NFF. A lot of issues here and there, and people are looking at Akwebu is coming out to contest. Peter Saidinda is coming out to contest. Akpobore is also coming out to contest, making 3 of them, and others that may even still be coming, and others that are actually ready. Well, for the way it is, the NFF board members, some of them are already showing their class that they want to contest. And we look at Amaju Pinnick say, okay, I remember sometimes back, if he wants to contest, he could contest, but he won't be going for it. But now, it seems things are kind of changing. It's as if, although he's not coming out to say, I want to contest, but seriously, this ex-party order coming from a court that they should not hold any congress and all this is becoming another fear now. They're already tagging some of these FA chairmen, the 28 of them, rebels.
Yeah, we are a different species in this country because of the way we do things, sincerely. And I'm very sure the past 38 presidents of NFF or NFA, before Amaju Pinnick, they will be disappointed in his administration and the way he's handling the game of football in this country. That's the truth. We said it here, that Amaju Pinnick may come back with one tactics or the other when the time for the election comes. And that's what we are seeing right now. So if you have 28 out of 37 going against you, so that means something is wrong. That is more than 2/3. And they have what it takes to do what happened in 2014. Aminu Megeri, he was impeached because they had a similar issue like this. For over 8 months, Aminu Megeri, he doesn't even hold Congress, no meeting, nothing. He was running, let me use the word, authoritarian governments on his own. Sincerely, before the FIFA have to come in, you know, their Article 19, that you don't need to interfere. Someone is doing something wrong, and we are trying to correct you, and I'm the one financing you, and you are telling me that I think that Article 19 of the FIFA rule, they need to review it totally, because that is what Pinnick too may also find.
Maybe it should be like, if I'm sponsoring you and you are doing something wrong, contrary to me being your sponsor, I have at least a right to also interfere.
I can interfere in one way or the other. I will withdraw my support. I'm not doing that.
I will withdraw my financial support.
So my financial support, I'm going to
withdraw. If you want to run it, go and run it.
That's what we are seeing with the Nigerian basketball right now. I think we need to really pay attention now to the game of football, because the next 3 months will determine what will be our future in the next 4 years. That's true. That's the truth. Amaju Pinnick has been the longest serving NFF chairman in the history of this country. President. 8 good years. Nobody have spent that 8 years from the 38th president we've had in the country before. And let's ask ourselves, what has he achieved?
Okay, we won Wafubi.
Wafubi.
We won, what again? I can't even remember, seriously.
Now, if it takes you
okay, okay, we won the AFCON 2013.
2013, okay.
Yes.
That's a very good one. Okay, what about between
Our ladies.
What about 1989 to 1994? What did we win?
We won AFCON. At least
you can see how fluent you have to answer
we went,
the question.
We went to Atlanta.
But this one, you are even thinking about what have you achieved. So in a situation whereby you are thinking about your achievement, so that means you achieved nothing. That's the truth. By now, I expected him not to even dabble in the game or the election or whatever is coming on. He doesn't have what it takes. He doesn't even have the moral justification to come now that they want to do expatriate action. They want to. We don't need that. And I knew this will happen. This country, they know how to throw something at us. So when they do that, all of us will keep quiet. Probably he thought because we won 10-0, Nigeria will forget about all what he has done. And then he will now come back through abracadabra. No, that is totally wrong. I salute the 28 FA chairmen that are really pushing this forward. It was one of them before, because it was in Delta FA between 2010 to 2014 before he became the NFF president.
Automatically, it wasn't during his time that the Eagles won the AFCON, because it was won in 2013. It wasn't his time they won the AFCON, so automatically.
He came on board in 2014. So that means we really achieved nothing. So in this country, I don't know the reason why we wait until we are disgraced out of the office. We don't have this, we don't have what it takes to resign honorably. Look at what happened in Egypt. Their new coach, he played 3 matches. The fact that he lost to Ethiopia 2-0, he lost to South Korea also 4-1. They sacked him. Just 3 matches. Because they've seen that there's no future in you. So you don't need to continue like that. Their FA chairman, both from Algeria, Egypt, after the Nations Cup, what happened? They resigned honorably. Because there is nothing for them to prove to people that I want to give the best when your best is not really showing anything. So most of them are there because of their personal interest, not because of the services they want to give to the country. So I think this really needs to be looked into. And the earlier the better, we come out now and start talking about this Ahmadu Pinnick. Sincerely, we shouldn't allow this to go unattended to.
Okay, now, concerning the issue, because I later saw, even before we got to the studio, that, okay, despite the fact that some FA chairmen have been labeled rebels now, they are trying to find solutions to how to settle this. The Ministry of Information, Youth and Sport Development, NFF, are trying to see how they can get Nigerian football to the mainstream sector. And I asked the question, why now? Why not all this while?
Well,
why now the election is close? That's when we begin to look at how can we make Nigerian football better.
I hope they're not thinking of bringing a consensus candidate also, because I think that's the new thing that is going on in the country. Right? Nigerian football, maybe that is the reason why. Because like you rightly said, why now? What have you been waiting for the past how many years? The game of football in Nigeria is degenerating. That is the truth. Nobody play Nigeria with respect
anymore.
That they used to accord us. Anytime you want to play Super Eagles, the first 10 minutes, you see the way
you give us that respect, even before you get your momentum back.
But this time around, they don't even respect you before the match. So we need to go back. And sincerely, we have the resources. The problem is the management. The people we have at the ends of affairs. It's either they don't know what to do, or they know what to do, they are doing what they want, because there's nobody asking them questions, no accountability. That's the reason why they are doing what they are doing.
Somebody asked a question. If a team goes for a tournament and they did not qualify or win the trophy, and then you disband that team, but you owe them some allowances, you don't pay them, is he right?
No, that's not right.
Because news have been flying around that, I still remember the under-23 Olympic team that didn't qualify, that most of the technical crew have not been settled their allowance and all about, although they were disbanded. For the fact that they didn't qualify, but they played for the qualifiers.
Okay, let's take it this way now. Per match, they have a match allowance. They have match bonus. What happened to those allowances and the match bonus? what happened to them? The federal government, have they approved the money before going, or they haven't? If they have, where is the money? Did they keep the money in the bank yielding interest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years?
No,
Then after that, they will now come back and pay them and take the interest. Question needs to be asked. That is the truth. Before the competition, money has been approved. They have what they're supposed to pay these people. Who is not paying them? I think EFCC and ICPC, they have a lot of work to do inside that glass house.
We have to keep this just right now because our time is up. Talking Nigerian sport can always be so interesting because you never know when the time will actually fly. We've been talking about Nigerian Football Federation. Election is coming in September. A lot of questions here and there, but we wait to talk about it another time. Well, it's been a wonderful one with Olawale Peters. Thanks for at least talking about this.
Pleasure. It's talking about sport with you.
Good one there. Well, I am Adeniyi Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.